Hi, I'm Inanimate. I'm a content creator, YouTuber, animator, 2D artist, and I recently switched to Linux. I made an entire video about it, and that video actually did really well. I expressed in that video that I have extreme distaste for Microsoft, and I did not want to deal with them anymore. I was done with them and everything. And, of course, going along with Linux, there's been complications, as I expected, as I admitted in that video, and I wanted to dual boot. My original intention was to dual boot, but I didn't make it work, and I didn't know what I was doing 100%. However, this time I was much more confident in my ability of working with different operating systems and stuff like that because I've done it like 3 times now on different computers around my house. Now, I thought, I will switch to Tiny 11, which is like a hacked, not really hacked, but like, de-bloated version of Windows 11 that is de-Microsoft kind of. And I thought that this was a very good idea, and I liked this idea a lot. So I dedicated to it. And, so I put it on a drive, put it in the computer, and it installed Windows 11, and it told me that it wasn't going to work. Like, on the screen, it gave me some stupid long error code that I couldn't find any information on, so whatever. And I went to reload Windows, or Linux, because, sure, I can just go back on Linux, and then fix it from there, probably do a new install, do Windows 10 instead of 11. Okay, mind you, before I did any of this, I put all of my important data on like a 4 terabyte drive that, yes, it is connected, but it's not like integrated in either operating system yet because I haven't worked with that. So I put 10 on the drive, put the drive back, turn the computer on, and it automatically boots to Windows 11. Told me, it literally minutes ago told me it was not going to work. Okay, I guess I'm not going to do Windows 10. I'll dual boot 11 and Linux. Sure, this is my original plan anyway. So, I go onto Windows 11, and I look at my drives, and I notice my 4 terabyte drive isn't there. It isn't loaded or anything, isn't installed. So I open the drive manager and I look at it, and it recognizes the drive, and it tells me that it's there, and it tells me that it has 0 bytes of data stored in it. Oh, so that is hundreds, if not over a terabyte of storage of my video stills, my videos that I've finished, softwares, music, animations, edits, everything that I use to make my videos. Everything. Like, every single little piece of content that I make my videos with is gone. There's nothing on the drive. So in a kind of a panic, I turn it all off, go to Linux, I boot it on Linux, and lo and behold, Windows 11 formatted my 4 terabyte drive without telling me. Didn't give me a single inkling of information. Didn't tell me what it was doing, why it was doing what it was doing. It deleted everything. All of my work. And I'm not saying that it was for nothing because I have like 160 something videos up on YouTube. I have these videos. They exist, but everything that I used to make them is gone. I cannot make my videos without this stuff. And now I have to remake every asset that I have. I have to find downloads for my theme song. I have to go back on my stupid Fiverr or something, re-download all that, get all my 3D models that I use. I have personal projects too that I'm doing. I have to go through, find anything that I can, any scrap, any semblance of anything that's left of my data, and scrape it off the internet to try to recapture everything. but my stills, my backgrounds, my intro, my downloaded old art from years ago that it wasn't uploaded to DeviantArt, everything is gone. Microsoft, I have given you the benefit of the doubt on many, many, many occasions. I have vouched for you. I have said, oh, well, again, I hate Windows. I hate Microsoft, but I dealt with it for so long. I switched to Linux. My original intention was to dual boot, but it didn't work out. So Microsoft punishes me by deleting everything that I own. Every single little morsel of work that I've ever done in the last 2 years, 2.5 years, is completely wiped from the internet. I honestly, it hasn't set in yet to me. I'm reeling because the amount of work that I'm gonna have to do to get all of that back is completely insane. Like, I guess I'm gonna have to go live and just do everything over. Microsoft, you can't do that. You cannot delete everything from someone's computer without giving them any notice whatsoever. Zero information. And everyone wonders why I switched to Linux to begin with. To get out of Microsoft so that I could at the very least have 10 for a while. Honestly, I don't know why I even tried 11 to begin with. I don't know why I put it on my little flash drive. I don't know why I did that. I have no fucking clue. Because this little piece of hardware that had Windows on it, this little thing right here, plugged into my computer, destroyed my work, my entire side hobby of my life. And my job that I have now is not something I'm keeping. I'm going to college and I'm going to keep doing YouTube. So, I don't know what to do. Obviously, I can't get my data back. I've figured that out. I've spent too much time trying to go back and find it, trying to get it back. It's not happening. So what am I going to do? I'm going to remake everything. Every asset, every file, every software, everything I'm going through. And I'm going to have to reset everything. I'm going to have to make new stills. The 60-something that I had before, I have to remake them. I guess I'll make still set 5 that is better, but I was really happy with 4. I was so happy with it. I was happy with my background, even though it didn't perfectly loop. I was happy with everything that I had, even though it wasn't perfect, because I had made it and it felt like an evolution of something that I made. And now every little single indicator of my stuff is gone. Although, I did just get an idea. And I don't know if I did this, so I'm gonna have to check. But I put my still sets on Patreon. I may have put still set 4 on Patreon. I just thought of that. I may have done that. So I guess I'll find out. I'm gonna use this, and I figure the best way to get all of my work back is, and this is the bad part, is to use Windows 10. I'm gonna have to use Windows 10 because it's the thing that I'm most comfortable with and will allow me to recover most of my work the quickest. Switching to Linux was so easy because I had finished all of my work and I was just using Linux to edit, put things together. And I'm not gonna pretend like it was ever perfect. Linux was never perfect, but it was definitely something that I would vouch for. I would tell other people to switch to it because it was the best. And now I have nothing. Yeah. I don't know how this kind of stuff really is allowed in an industry like this, because there's a lot more people out there, a lot more important than me. I have 1.3K subscribers. I'm not a big YouTuber, but I'm a YouTuber nonetheless. I make content. People take in and enjoy my content, and I cannot ask for any more. So to have this kind of stuff happen to begin with, I can't even begin to describe how this feels. This is 2.5 years of work that's gone. And no matter how much I can recover of it, I will never be able to get it all back. I will not be able to get everything. So I'm sorry to have given you such a angry, upset video, but I'm just letting you know that this is how it is. Yeah. So, reinstalling Windows, I guess. Starting over.